What up, Crypto Warriors? It's Sergeant Crypto back at it again. It's Tuesday, the 5th of January, 2020. I have 4 more coins to add to my list of coins for 2021. I said 2020 in the intro, for 2021. All right, so those coins include Cardano, Chainlink, Monero. I know they're delisting it, but when I make my video, you'll see why I'm bullish on it. And Synthetics Network token. Now, again, these aren't this is not financial advice in any way. This is just my coins that I'm choosing for big gains for 2021. And as we can see, speaking of big gains, Bitcoin is back up over 34K as of this recording. And so is Ethereum. Ethereum is up as well, over $1,100 as of this recording. Let's get into it. Institutions are thrilled that you're selling suggests OKCoin COO. Let's just get straight to the meat and potatoes right here. All right. Profit taking occurred around these levels, resulting in some sideways trading and causing many to be over leveraged long on futures. We saw $1.4 billion in Bitcoin and $500 million in ETH futures liquidated in the last 24 hours, resulting in sharp dips to 29K level for Bitcoin. However, these dips are being bought up pretty quickly, reinforcing the narrative that there are underlying bids by institutions keen to access Bitcoin. They are buying up the dip. When we saw it hit over 34K over the weekend, and then that 24-hour flash crash back down to 27K, right? A lot of people got liquidated, as he stated. A lot of people got liquidated on both ETH and Bitcoin longs, but the people that were buying it up were the institutions. Don't sell your Bitcoin. If you see it drop, these fluctuations, you know, although that was like a 20% dip or 12%, I'm not sure. But, you know, although that was a big dip, so to speak, you should be buying on a dip, not selling on the dip. Not financial advice, of course. If that's what you want to do, you go ahead and do you. All right. But remember that the institutions are buying up Bitcoin. Bitcoin was made for the people, not for the institutions. Keep that in mind. Next, Grayscale dumps XRP. Here's where it's putting it into cash. So they are dumping XRP, and they are putting the cash into Bitcoin Cash, and Litecoin. Now, they're not dumping it totally from their Grayscale funds. They're just dumping it from their Grayscale Digital Large Cap Fund, and that's just one fund that had XRP, Bitcoin, Litecoin, and Bitcoin Cash all in one fund. So if you wanted to buy, you know, kind of like an S&P 500 style fund where it took the large cap coins and had it in the fund, that's what they had in there, and they sold out all XRP because of this Genesis Global trading. They are going to stop having access to customers in the US to that exchange on the 15th of this month. All right, well, as far as XRP is concerned. So, and I guess that's where they're picking up most of their XRP from. I still think XRP have a lot of downside to it because we're going to see more and more US delisting. And I'm not telling you what to do, but this is what my plan is. Once it dips again below that 20-cent mark, I'll definitely be picking some up for that trade back to the top, because people will be picking it up a lot for that trade back to the top. It's a good swing trade in my opinion, of course. Next, Bitcoin could hit 146K long term by crowding out gold, says JP Morgan. Now, if you've been watching my channel for any amount of time, you know that I hate JP Morgan. I hate this bank because of what they did back in 2017. And I'm going to show you right here. Don't let JP Morgan change the narrative as if they have been in the Bitcoin space since 2009. And that's what they're going to try to spin it as, because they have the money to make commercials to spin that narrative that they've been in the space for a very long time. All right. JP Morgan and the CEO of JP Morgan, Jamie Dimon, he even came out and said that he would fire anyone that traded Bitcoin. On their personal time, if he found out that they were trading Bitcoin, anyone that worked for him, he would personally fire them. Now, let me just go to the article. Here it is. It's worse than tulip bubbles. All right, well, tulip bulbs, I'm sorry. It won't end well. Someone is going to get killed. This is what the man says. This is a CEO. All right, this is a CEO of a major bank. This is what he said. Diamond said at a banking industry conference organized by Barclays, another bank, currencies have legal support. It will blow up. Diamond also said he'd fire in a second any JP Morgan trader who was trading Bitcoin, noting two reasons. It's against our rules and they are stupid. It's against our rules, so why the hell are you coming out now and saying that you want that Bitcoin is going to be 146K? Why is it you're jumping on a Bitcoin bandwagon now? They're trying to change the narrative. Don't listen to them. Do not even, because they're going to offer it. When they offer to custody your Bitcoin, don't even allow them to custody your Bitcoin. You should be custodying your Bitcoin on your own, but do not trust any bank, especially this one, with your Bitcoin. They're scumbags. Let's go on further. Bitcoin fell. Now, if this is not market manipulation, I don't know what it is, right? Bitcoin fell to its session lows after Diamond's comments. As of 3:01 p.m. in New York, Bitcoin traded for at $4,106, down 2%. Now, this was back in 2017. All right, you could do a quick Google search and you'll find plenty of articles about it. But here is September 12th, 2017. While he was talking down about Bitcoin, his European branches, right, the European branch of JP Morgan was buying the dip. Did anyone go to jail for that? No. They are scumbags. Anyone that works for JP Morgan and work for this man right here, they're all scumbags. Look at this. Ship seized in $1.3 billion cocaine bust is owned by JP Morgan Chase. They had a ship that they owned that had over $1 billion worth of coke in it. This made the news for one news cycle, one night. And then you never heard anything about it again. It was one night and that was it. Did anybody go to jail? Is this guy in jail? Right? Is he in jail? Are any of his traders and bankers in jail? No. Scumbags. Don't mess with JP Morgan. I friggin' hate them, and I'm getting heated over here. All right, let me just move on before freaking bust a blood vessel in my brain and shit. All right, here we go. BitPay's COO says Bitcoin could hit 45K in a month, but there's a catch. That's like saying in 2 months, 3 months from now, it's going to be spring here in the United States. That's like saying, oh, in April in the United States, it's going to be springtime. At this point, 45K is like, it's going to happen. 45K is going to happen. And this is the meat and potatoes right here, saying that this COO of BitPay, he's saying that the people that bought Bitcoin, these institutions that bought Bitcoin, they're planning to hold it for 2 to 3 years, 2, 3, 5 years. But once it hits 45K, they could start selling because they don't see these kind of gains in the traditional markets so fast, right? They may sell at 45K. And if they do, so be it, because we'll be buying it up. They could sell it at 45K all they want, because as we saw in the last couple of stories, that their people are buying the dip. The institutions are buying the dip. All right, somebody just rang my doorbell. All right, but anybody that's selling Bitcoin right now is nuts. In my opinion, not financial advice, of course. Next, coming from Decrypt, the Bitcoin premium on Korean exchanges is back. If you were here in 2017, you know about the kimchi premium, and it's officially back. We are officially at the bull market because the kimchi premium is back. Back then, you could have bought Bitcoin on, say, a Coinbase or Gemini, and then go to like a BitHum or another Korean exchange and sell your Bitcoin for a premium like 20% higher, and got that spread. All right, and did that arbitrage. So it's starting to happen again, but right now it's only at a 5% premium, so it might not be worth it because of all the fees involved. But look, keep an eye out for that. And last but not least, An astonishing $2 billion is now staked in Ethereum 2.0. The staking protocol is oversubscribed by over 428% of its requisite threshold. It's now the fifth biggest staking network in the world. The one thing they didn't state in this article, and I have it right here, is it doesn't state how it affects the ROI on the Ethereum being staked. Because from what I understood was the more Ethereum, more ETH that's being staked, the less of an ROI the stakers would receive. But once you lock it up, you're locking it up for 2 to 3 years because it's going to take some time for ETH 2.0 to roll out. Let's discuss it in the comment section below. What are your thoughts? Do you think that they are oversaturated right now, and or is it still a good thing for this ETH 2.0 staking? Kimchi premium is back, so we are definitely in the bull market. And this guy is saying that people will be selling at 45K, and that it'll get to 45K within a month or so. That's that's like a given. Right now, I don't know about the selling part. And JP Morgan and their scumbag sells. Yeah, we won't even get too much into that because I'll bust a blood vessel. Grayscale dumping XRP for their large cap fund, and we have institutions buying the dip. Don't sell any Bitcoin. It's Sergeant Crypto. Smash that like, hit that subscribe button, notification bell, and let's talk about it. And I'm out. Peace.